Our last contestant for the day is number 15. It is Lê Cẩm Tu from Thăng Home Secondary School.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lê Cẩm Tu. I'm from class 9A in Tân Hồng Secondary School. And today, our topic is what should we do to reduce the stress and pressure? Okay, let's get started. Nowadays, in the modern fast-paced life, people are trying their best to fall in line with 4.0 era, especially young generation who are facing with the burden of education as well as work or basic daily life have both mental and physical health problems. The mental and physical health problems may cause stress and pressure in teenagers. And before answering the main question, what should we do to reduce the stress and pressure? We should understand what stress is. Stress in teenagers and anyone can be unpleasant, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Stress is the way a body responds to challenges and gets you ready to face them with attention, energy, and strength. When you feel you can cope with the challenges, stress gets you ready for the action and gives you the motivation to get things done. And everyone, including me, experiences stress. There's nothing wrong if you're stressed, but stress can cause problems if it goes on for too long, or you will have more stress than you can cope with. And so what causes stress in teenagers? A lot of things cause stress in teenagers, but the top 4 causes are school, especially homework, pressure to do well, exam, pressure from teacher, and school violence, and family, friends please you, use bad words to you make you feel sad, especially in romantic relationships. Breaking up brings the feelings of loneliness, quick bring anxious feeling, and high expectation from parents. Parents always want their children to become excellent students, and family violence is also cause stress too. Therefore, you have many things to do. You know what to do, and feel unprepared or overwhelmed by tasks. And both boy and girl have to go through body changes, like having sport, changing voice, or fat. And therefore, friends always make fun of them, make them feel embarrassed and shy, or living in an unsafe home or neighborhood. So how do you know that you are suffering from stress? I can show you several common signs of stress, and stress in teenagers can be show up in their behavior, emotion, thinking, and bodies. And firstly, we all deal with behavior side, which are easiest to be noticed. When you are stressed, you might see some changes in your behavior. For example, we might not want to take part in activities you usually enjoy, refuse to go to school or not do as well at school, or we might seem nervous or anxious over time. At night, we can't sleep, or for some people, they even don't sleep. And eat more comfort food than usual, or eat less. You use white drinks, alcohol, tobacco to relax. And secondly, it's emotional side. Stress in teenagers can be show up in their emotional too. And for example, we might always cry or feel sad, that will hopeless, not feel like nothing's going right, or have emotion ups and downs for no obvious reason, even think of death. And worry about missing out already pulls up too. And you'll find it hard to relax or switch off, especially from social media. And the thirdly is physical side. And sometimes you might see some changes in your physical. For example, you might feel sick, like a shoulder pain, a headache, jaw pain, and even get frequent cold or infection. Therefore, you might lose or gain weight. And the last one is thinking side. When you're stressed, stress can totally affect our thinking. When you are stressed, you might see some changes in your thinking, like you find it hard to concentrate or stay focused, as well as having trouble remembering things, organizing, planning, and making decisions. And according to results above, which are the best solution, and also it's impossible for us to reduce the stress, but we can reduce their frequency and minimize their effect thinking by changing our lifestyle thinking. And firstly, healthy lifestyle plays an important part in reducing teen stress and pressure. You should do all the following things to have a healthy lifestyle, like doing some physical activities, exercise burn off the stress hormone cortisol with cortisol sports, and so exercise help body relax, and stay connected to family and friends. Planning some special time with your family when you are feeling stressed. And positive relationship is the building blocks of mental health. And eating good food. Oops. Eating good food. Aim for a family diet with plenty of fresh food like vegas or whole grain, lean meat, and relaxing and unwinding. This might be going for a walk, reading some comic books, or doing karate do like me. And praying with bed, it also helps to reduce stress. Getting enough sleep. One of the most biggest causes in stress in teenagers is not getting enough sleep. Therefore, teenager needs about 8 to 10 hours to sleep a night. And secondly, is helpful thinking. How you think about things affect how stressed you get by them. Like adult, teenager can develop the unhelpful thinking. It will make stress harder to deal with, or moreover, it will make stress more seriously. So try to stop thinking things only go wrong. Like things never work out for me, I'll never be able to, and stop laughing on yourself. Like I'm hopeless, I'm stupid, I'm dumb. And one more important thing that you should focus on your strong point. For example, if you're not good at math as your partner, but you're humorous or you're kind to everyone, you can spread the positive energy to everyone, and it's going to be excellent if parents spend more time taking of their children, talking with them, or give us some advice by putting parents' self in their kids' shoes. And in addition, parents shouldn't draw a comparison between their children and other kids. At school, teachers should apply new teaching methods in order to encourage students to study in a more creative way. Or when you have many things to do, you know how to start, what to do first, it's easier for you to give up because of the feeling that you can solve it. I suggest you should break long tasks into smaller tasks and start with the easiest or the most necessary one first. And in conclusion, I could like to say that also stress and pleasure are unpleasant that we have to cope with, but we can reduce it and also learn to accept it. I hope every teenager, including me, we will be more optimistic, enjoy our life, and making our life full of happiness. And thanks for listening.
Okay, first of all, I don't know, you had that voice to speak for like 8 minutes non-stop, like rapping and whatever. How are you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Yeah, thank you. So I have a question for you. So what do you think? Okay, so you are a teenager.
Yeah.
So for you, what is the most easiest thing, the easiest elements to cause headache and stressful and whatnot? Yeah.
I think there's homework and exam. Like we have to brainstorm too much to solve our problems, like homework and difficult math, and so we will feel headache or we are dizzy, and so we don't want to do, or will be could be okay. That's all.
So what should the parents
Yeah.
out there who are raising kid in teenager time? So what should you give them advice? What you should give? Okay, what should you give them advices?
Okay, and in my opinion, I think parents should put themselves in their kids' shoes in order to more understand them and help them solve their problems. And one more important thing that parents should help them or solve their homework and in relationship or give them some advice. Okay, that's all.
Thank you for.
Hey, Du, how are
Yeah,
you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. You speak so fast.
Awesome.
I mean, your speech is 3 pages and you so quickly. But very good speech. I like the contents of your speech. Very, very insightful. My question to you is... just wait, sorry, I forgot my question. I'm hungry. You spoke about... Oh, I actually wanted to make a joke with you. What is the reason why doesn't frog stress?
The reason cause stress?
No, why doesn't frogs stress?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was in your presentation. Why doesn't frogs stress?
Because the frog is whatever boss around them. This
Yeah.
means that they accept it and they know what to do, and they don't care about how the bug is. They just want to eat, and because they're hungry.
Yes, because they eat whatever bugs them. Thank you. I enjoyed that one. Okay, what is the biggest stresses in your life?
Actually, my parents don't put too much expectation on me. The major pressure is from my teacher. My teacher is old, and her face look like I'm already angry, and if I do some mistake, he will blame me or take photo and give it to my parents.
Ah,
And I'm so worried about that.
so your teacher is your biggest stressor.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with that stress?
I think I should share it with my friends because she is in my age and she's more understand me. And more important thing that I should talk it to my teacher and talk like, teacher, I think you should more kind to
Friendly,
children, and
If she would be listening to you today, what will you tell her?
Our teacher, I hope you are listening to me, and I want you to know that I feel so depressed. I feel so depressed when you talk to me, and I just want you to be kind and help me more. I don't want you to be like that because I love your teacher.
Thank you.
Hi, too. I do not have any questions. I just want to say well done on your speech. Well done.
Thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a good day.
Thank you too.